Pythagorean Theorem. Legs in a right triangle, the two sides that form the right angle. Hypotenuse, the side opposite of the right angle. It's also the longest side. The Pythagorean theorem. In a right triangle, the sum of the squares of the lengths of the legs is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. If A and B are legs, C is the hypotenuse. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So this could be a leg and this could be a leg. A and B are interchangeable, but C always is the longest side and it's opposite of the 90-degree angle. Let's take a look at example 1. On example 1, we can call this one A or we can call this one B. It really doesn't matter. But we're trying to find the hypotenuse. So we have A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We'll just call this A and this B. So we have 24 squared plus 7 squared equals C squared. So we have 24 squared there we go. 24 squared is 576. 7 squared is 49, sorry. 576 plus 49 is 625. Then I'm going to take the square root of both sides. So the square root of 625 is going to be 25. The missing side is 25. All right, let's take a look at number 4. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And we can call this side A and we can call this side B. It really doesn't matter, but we're trying to find the hypotenuse, C. So 30 squared plus 40 squared equals C squared. 30 squared is 900. 40 squared is 1600. So 1600 plus 900 is 2500. Take the square root of both sides. So C equals 50 feet. All right, let's take a look at example B. On example B, we only know one of the legs. We don't know this leg. We'll just call this B and this A and this C. So we have A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So 12 squared plus B squared equals 15 squared. 12 squared is 144. 15 squared is 225. We're going to subtract 144 from both sides. So 225 minus 144 will get me 81. Find the square root of both sides. So the square root of 81 is 9. Okay, we can do the same thing here. We can call this A, B, and C. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I have 40 squared plus B squared equals 41 squared. 40 squared, 40 squared is 1600. 41 squared is 1,681. Subtract 1,600 from both sides. I'm left with 81. Take the square root of both sides, so b equals 9. Okay, let's take a look at the back side. Example 2. A box used for shipping narrow copper tubes measures 6 inches by 6 inches by 20 inches. What is the length of the longest tube that will fit in the box, given that the length of the tube must be a whole number? Okay, so we know the width of the box is 6. We know that one of the sides is 20. So if we are looking at this bottom triangle first, let me shade this in. Oopsie. Do that one more time. I'm looking at this here. Okay, so if I call this A, B, and C. Well, if this is 6, this is 6. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We have 6 squared plus 20 squared equals C squared. That's going to be the hypotenuse for this. 6 squared is 36. 20 squared is 400. We have 436. Take the square root of 436. And we get about 20.9. Okay, now I want to find this triangle. So I know the height of this triangle is going to be 6. This down here is actually what this C was here, but we're now going to call it a B, and we're going to find out the new C. So we have another formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. This is A squared, which is 6 squared, which is 36. And this C squared, 20.9, is 436. So 436 plus 36 will get me 472. Take the square root of both sides. And I get 21.7. Alright, let's take a look at the last one. Tina ordered a replacement part for her desk. It was shipped in a box that measures 4 inches by 4 inches by 14 inches. What is the greatest length in whole inches that the part could have been? So we're going to do the same thing that we did in the last one. First, we're going to look at this bottom triangle. We're going to call this A, B, and side C. So we have A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So 14 squared. If this is 4, this is 4. And I don't know the hypotenuse. So we're going to do 14 squared, 196. 4 squared is 16. 196 plus 16 will get me 212. We're going to find the square root of 212. And we get about 14.6. Okay, now we're going to look at this triangle. Okay, so now we have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. What we called the c on the last triangle is now going to be our b. So that b is the 14.6 squared, which is 212. And this height is this 4 right here. So 4 squared is 16. 16 plus 212 is going to be 228. Find the square root of both sides. So the square root of 228 is about 15 inches.